Hey guys, thank you so much for clicking on this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, it really helps my channel out. So let's get into it. Today's case is all about beautiful Kierra Coles, who was just 26 and 3 months pregnant when she went missing. She was last seen on October 2nd, 2018. So let's talk a little bit about who Kierra is. Friends and family say that she has a good heart and she loved her friends and her family. Kierra also had a secure job working at the United States Postal Services. She was living in Chicago when she disappeared. And if you know anything about Chicago, you'll know that sadly a lot of women, especially Black women, go missing there and are often never found. Their stories rarely even make the news. Kierra's mom said that Kierra always wanted to be a mom. She said that Kierra had recently bought a car and a new apartment and that her life was really going well. In fact, a day before she went missing, Kierra and her mom spoke on the phone. She said Kierra seemed normal and happy and was excited about her baby. She also said that they were discussing which milk is best to drink during pregnancy. This does not sound like a woman who wanted to disappear. But that is sadly what happened. On October 2nd, 2018, Kierra was last seen on a surveillance video with her work uniform on and leaving her apartment. She has not been seen since. After she went missing, police found that Kierra's car was not moved and it was still in front of her apartment. Inside her car were her purse, phone, and packed lunch untouched. So clearly that is not a good sign. Now let's talk about some statistics for a moment. Sadly, the #1 cause of death for pregnant women is murder. Pregnant women are at a higher risk for domestic violence than non-pregnant women. And many African American women and other minorities report domestic violence while pregnant. Domestic violence during pregnancy is typically the result of the father not wanting the baby. So let's talk about the father of Kierra's child. When a pregnant woman goes missing, police will always look deeply at the partner. So who is he? Josh Simmons is the father of Kierra's child. He also worked at the USPS, and that's how he and Kierra met 6 years ago. However, their love story is not what you would typically think. Josh was supposedly married at the time, and he had another girlfriend. It's said that he had children with his wife, and that his other girlfriend was pregnant too. Her name is Kierra Smith, and she also worked at the USPS. So he's a married man with a wife and 2 girlfriends, both of which are pregnant at the same time. Both Kierra Coles and Kierra Smith knew about each other and tensions grew. They ended up physically fighting over Josh. Fast forward to the day after Kierra disappeared. Police found that her apartment was normal and untouched, and that her debit card and phone was still there. This really worried her family, because they knew that she wouldn't leave without her phone and money. Not to mention, her car was still parked outside. So where could she have gone? Shortly thereafter, there was a surveillance video of a woman that looked like Kierra outside of her apartment complex. It is grainy footage though, and she's shown walking past Kierra's car. Officials seem to think this is Kierra, but her family has their doubts. So we're not 100% sure if it's Kierra or not. After Kierra's disappearance, police questioned her boyfriend Josh, and they found out that both Josh and his other pregnant girlfriend, Kierra Smith, had quit their jobs at the USPS on the same day. A friend of Kierra's reached out to Kierra Smith's sister and asked for help and if she had seen Kierra Coles. Her response was indifferent, and she told them to just talk to the police. Kierra's family is constantly trying to get the word out about her case. They have appeared on TV many times, and they've tried to bring light to this case.
I'm knocking on doors, I'm kicking in doors, I'm climbing bad the building, I'm digging in garbage can. I need to know where my baby is.
Family and friends of Kierra Coles held a celebration today. They say they are not giving up hope of finding her. Coles was 3 months pregnant when she vanished in October of 2018. She was last seen near 81st and Vernon. A neighbor's surveillance camera shows a woman in a postal uniform walking nearby the day Coles vanished. But Coles' father says that is not his daughter. Joseph Coles also says he believes Kierra and her baby are alive. Father's vigil.
I've been here 17 days. And if I need to be here 17 more, I will be here.
Living in his car, waiting for his missing daughter to come home. Good evening, I'm Erica Sargent.
And I'm Rob Johnson. Tonight, Chicago police say Kierra Coles is no longer just a missing person because she disappeared without a trace. More than 2 weeks ago, they believe someone may have hurt her.
CBS 2's Dana Koslop joins us live from the newsroom with this story that is now gaining national attention, Dana.
Eric and Rob, Coles' family won't rest until they know where she is or what happened to her. In her father's case, he means it literally.
For 2 weeks, Joseph Coles has lived out of his car, encamped outside his daughter Kierra's apartment building at 81st and Vernon.
If my baby out there being cold, I can be cold too.
He waits for any information about his missing daughter and listens for clues to her disappearance. Across the street, the lobby of her building reminds others who live there she's still gone.
This is not her.
26-year-old Kierra Coles has been missing since at least October 3rd. A postal carrier, Coles called in sick to her job on Tuesday, October 2nd. This security video from the following morning shows a person who may be the pregnant Coles walking up and down her street. Coles' sister says her phone and purse were still in her parked car.
And we not hear from her all these days is just horrible. It's horrible.
Kimberly Phillips says no one has heard anything from her since, and now Chicago police say they suspect foul play because of the length of time she's been missing and because she's gone, quote, off the grid.
I don't want to think about the worst, you know? So I just want to think positive.
But with each passing day, Coles' family says that's getting more difficult to do. How long are you going to do it?
Until they bring her home. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to be sitting right here.
But to this day, Kierra and her baby are still missing. Hospital registries have been searched, and it shows that Kierra has never been in the hospital to give birth, and that no one ever created a birth certificate for her baby. Kierra has 2 tattoos. One is a heart tattoo in her right hand. The other is a back tattoo that says Lucky Libra. Now, I know there might be some judgment towards Kierra in this case, but I really hope that we can look past that and focus on catching whoever possibly took her. I hope that we can teach our daughters and our friends that they are worth the world, that they don't need to fight over a guy, and a good man will never make you do that. I think we should teach girls of all ages that they are worth so much more and they deserve to have a loyal and loving partner, and that we shouldn't just settle for nonsense. That's just my take anyways. If you have any information about this case or about Kierra Coles, please call the Chicago PD at 1-312-747-8274. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. It really helps my channel and it helps these cases to get out there and spread the word. So please stay safe, my friends.